it's so nice to see you
Hi,
again.
you too. How's everything going?
Yes, it's been going well. Everything is pretty normal. What about you?
That's good. Yeah, everything's been going well, thank you. I don't know when was our last time we spoke.
Oh, I guess
It was a
four,
while ago. Yeah,
3 months ago, something like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Everything's been going well, thank you. What would you like to talk about today? Do you have something specific?
Well, it depends upon you. You can decide.
Um, Actually, I have a website. Maybe you would like to try out.
Hmm.
It does random questions.
Okay,
Would you like to give it a go?
let's try.
Let's try.
Mhm.
Some questions are really easy. Some questions are a little bit more difficult, like you have to think more about the answer. Okay, let's have a look at the first one. Press or not. Let me try putting it again. There's something wrong with my internet today. Sometimes it doesn't want to press buttons. There we go, now it's working. Okay, so the first one, do you think people rely too much on technology nowadays?
Yes, of course. I don't think so. People right now, if technology is banned, suppose, I don't think so people would be able to live. We are so much dependent on it. But beforehand, technology wasn't there. But after it was invented, now I guess the situation we are in, especially during this COVID lockdown, we used technology so much. We students used it for our studies. We used to get the news on our phones only. So technology is actually a part of our life now. So yes,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah, I agree. I think like if you just like look around you and imagine like no technology. So take everything that's technology and just delete it. Like no
Yeah.
laptop, so not our lesson. No fan, because fans are technology, so I'd be
Yeah.
boiling in here. No TV, no phone, no lights, no. Actually, I would go
No,
swimming in
yeah.
the river, so I would have a very nice day. But
But each and every day you cannot swim, right? So
no, yeah, like for me to walk from here to the river, it's only like 3 minutes, but I always wear my earphones and listen to music. Like sometimes I forget to charge my earphones and then oh, I forgot to charge my earphones. And then I think like how will I get that far without listening to music, like just in silence?
hmm.
So yeah, everything we do, we depend on technology so much.
Is there
Um,
a dress code at your school or workplace? Yes, of course. Like in India, we actually maintain this a lot. In our school, of course, we have uniforms. So our school uniform is pretty smart. I love it a lot. It's a yellow shirt, black tie, black skirt, and our winter uniform, we have a coat, we have full pants. So it's a smart uniform.
nice. So is the coat like part of the uniform? Like, does it have to be a specific coat?
Yes, we have to add the logo of our school there. We can actually buy a coat from outside, but we have to add our school logo there.
Ah, okay. Well, that's very smart.
Hmm.
Yeah. When I was in school in England, we had, yeah, black shoes, black trousers, white shirt with a collar,
Mm-hmm.
and
Correct.
we had a maroon jumper on
Okay.
top.
Hmm.
We could wear any kind of coat. Like if everybody wore a coat, you couldn't tell who was from which school.
Hmm.
But some schools have blazers.
Yes.
We didn't have to have a blazer. But yeah. Oh, and black socks. Like our socks couldn't be. I can't remember when I was in school. I can't remember if they had rules about the color of your socks. But after I left school, my younger cousins, they could only wear black socks, black shoes, black trousers, black
Hmm.
socks.
Same here. We have to wear black socks only.
Yeah, yeah. Do you agree with dress codes for schools and workplaces?
Well, sometimes it increases our discipline. Like, I guess it's important because we won't have. Actually, for me, I guess it's very good that we have a uniform because otherwise we would have to plan every day, like which dress should I wear to school? And that's actually
Mm.
quite bizarre because I've never thought of it as like that. None of the schools here has no dress code system. Each and every school has their uniform, and everyone likes to see all the students together. So I guess it's actually pretty formal and nice.
Yeah, yeah. In England, the dress code actually, it's also like extra important when the school goes on a trip, like on a day trip. Because usually, if your school is on a day trip, there's other schools also on a day trip,
Mm,
and then kids are all the same. So everyone with their uniform, at least you can see, you as a student can see where the rest of your school is,
mm,
and like your teachers can also see there's one over there, that's ours, that one's ours.
mm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um, and also, we're expected to behave well while wearing school uniform. So outside of school, when we're going to school or
Mm,
coming back from school, if you're wearing school uniform, you have your school's name
mm.
on your clothes. So you need to behave, like, you don't have to like walk nicely or anything, but you have
Yeah,
to like behave. You can't do bad things.
right.
Yeah. And if you do, people know exactly where to come and find you and who to complain
Yes.
to. Yeah. What about in the workplace? Like, in the future, do you imagine in your future job, um,
Mm,
dress codes and things like that? Of course, most places don't have a uniform depending on the job, but they
mm.
do tend to have a dress code.
Well, yes, there might be a dress code. I guess just I love coats and blazers things. So I guess a dress code like that is really good. I am absolutely in love with those coats, suits basically. So
Yeah,
suits, boots, and all of those. So I guess if there is a dress code like that in my workplace, then it's absolutely nice. Otherwise, we over here actually in India, normally it depends upon actually the company if you want to have a dress code or not.
yeah, yeah. In England, I think like most places, the dress code is kind of like they have, instead of telling you like what you can wear, what you should wear, usually they tell you what you shouldn't wear. So they have some
Mm,
kinds of restrictions, like shorts, short
mm,
shorts or short skirts, tops that are revealing, or like things like that. Most places, of course, don't like those kinds of things. So you have
mm,
to look smart.
right.
And I think it's nice to look smart. You go into the office, you're a
Yes.
business person, you should look smart. Yeah. For example, on Cambly, we have a not a dress code, we have just one restriction. Like, of course, we can't have low cut tops, and
Mm,
we have to wear something that covers our shoulders.
mm, right.
Like, yeah. So usually we can't wear like thin, thin sleeve tops, like no sleeve tops. Like,
Mm,
we have to have the sleeves.
mm,
Um, yeah. So, which is, I agree. I worked in a language school where you couldn't wear sandals in Brazil, so it's hot,
mm, yeah.
but you couldn't wear sandals. You had to wear closed shoes, like your toes. People couldn't see
Oh,
your toes.
okay.
Yeah, which I thought a bit strange, but okay.
Yes, actually, that's strange. Like, not to wear sandals.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't really mind so much.
Yeah. Oh. Have you
Ever?
ever locked yourself out of your house or car? No, never. Why not
Never.
do that?
So many times. Yeah.
When did you do that?
Um, the funniest time was when I was a child. We lived in the second floor apartment,
Hmm,
and my parents went out to work, and me and my brother were at home with my grandma. And my grandma went to sleep,
hmm.
and me and my brother went out to play. When we came back, my grandma was asleep, and she couldn't hear us knocking on the door. So
Okay.
we lived in front of our house. There was an army, like an army base, but it was more like a holiday place for the soldiers. But they had, of course, they had the two guards on the gate at the front.
Hmm.
So we went and we asked them if they could climb into our balcony.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they had to climb. They climbed into our balcony and came and opened the door. And I remember thinking, I hope my grandmother doesn't wake up because I think she lived through the end of the Second World War.
Hmm.
She was very old and she was preparing herself for the Third World War. So if she
Oh.
woke up and saw a soldier inside her house,
Oh.
she would have really freaked out.
Hmm.
Yeah, but she didn't wake up.
That is a nice story. Like it has never happened with me. Like out of my house, no, never.
Yeah, I've never locked myself out of my car, which is good because I don't know what to do to get into my car. Every time I've locked myself out of the house, I've found a way to get back in. Okay, let's have a look at the next one.
Are you worried that the world might soon run out of oil? Yes, of course. Like, I know how much we are endangered with petrol and diesel and all of these fossil fuels. Electric cars are like on trend nowadays, I guess. Everyone is
Mm,
trying to make electric cars and all. I don't know how they sound, but yes, world might run out of oil.
yeah. Are electric cars common in your area where you live?
Might be. There might be a few, but I haven't
Mm,
really seen a lot.
yeah. I'm not sure I would recognize an electric car. Like some electric
Yeah.
cars are really obvious that they're electric, like they're just
Hmm.
so modern and so swooshy. But in England, in my town in England, there are quite a few, and I never really noticed. I might have noticed one or the other, but unless my friends pointed them out, to me they were just like really nice looking cars.
Hmm.
Um, in Brazil, they're not really a thing, and they might not be a thing for a very long time because we have
Hmm.
electricity issues.
Okay. So yeah, you might run out of fossil fuels and all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I don't know, we'll probably go back to donkeys before.
I hope that does not happen. Like, yeah.
Yeah. If we do, I'm gonna get a horse. I would like to go around to places. I would like to have a horse.
That's true. I actually love a horse ride. I did once, like a horse ride, and it was lovely.
Yeah. Do you ride often? Or
No, no, not at all. I visited somewhere, I guess. I don't remember the name, but I just remember that I rode a horse, and that was amazing. That was an amazing
yeah,
experience, I remember.
yeah, I've done the same. Um, maybe 2 or 3 times in my life I rode a
Hmm.
horse, and yeah, I've not even like touched a horse like close up that many times. So
Hmm.
I just think they're really beautiful.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Our time is running out. We have 15 seconds. It was very good to see you again today.
Same here. I hope you
I
have a
hope you.
nice day.
Thank you. Have a good evening and a good week.
Yeah, thank you. Same.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye bye.